Australia was the envy of the world in 2020, and now we are the laughingstock. Over 12 million Australians are currently living under lockdown, yet only 67 hospital beds in the entire country are taken up by COVID patients, and only 3 of those are in ICU. In my article for Spike this week, I said that this is just the natural endpoint of elimination targets. If you genuinely think that you can remove COVID from an entire country, this is what's going to happen. You are going to keep locking down populations over a handful of cases. You are going to keep closing the border to people who need to see friends and family. Here is just one story about border closures. Moe and Sarah Hayder are an Australian couple who are doing mandatory hotel quarantine in Brisbane. Now, Sarah had an emergency C-section, and thankfully the operation went well, but Moe and Sarah could not hold their newborn child for the first week of its life because they were still doing hotel quarantine. Oh, by the way, they were both fully vaccinated. And stories like that are going to keep happening, because here's what Scott Morrison said after he got back from Britain.
And even as the UK is finding with a 80% vaccinated population, they're not there either, because they've got more than 20 people, over 100 people dying every week. And so that's not a situation that I'm prepared to countenance.
Let that sink in. Even in an 80% vaccination rate, Scott Morrison still believes that lockdowns are going to be a regular part of Australians' lives. 2020 went to our leaders' heads. Now seemingly nothing is going to wake them up from this zero COVID fantasy. And if they ever do wake up, I genuinely don't know what's going to be left of this country. To support more research on what the true effects of lockdown policies are on Australia, become a member of the IPA today at ipa.org.au/join.